Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jared here at Jared Vapes. And today I am going to be reviewing three different things, in a sense. One of them I've done, kind of. Same with the other one, but then I have a new RDA that I'm going to explore with you guys really quickly. First off, I'm going to point these out. Comp Wires by Rotofo. Pre-made coils, so if you don't want to take the time to build or don't know how, but you still want nice coils. Definitely a good route to go. Got these on My Freedom Smokes for $7.95. It comes with 5 coils. These are the quad twisted wires, 26 gauge, and they ohm out at 0.25 to 0.35 per coil, depending. So right now in the RDA I'm about to talk about, I'm running 2 of them at a 0.11 build. For those of you that know, especially in a mech mod, 0.11 is the lowest you should go. You do not want to go below a 0.1 in a mech mod. It's not exactly the safest thing to do. Make sure you study your Ohm's law and be smart. If in doubt, just ask. Ask me, ask Vape Shop, ask somebody on Instagram, look up YouTube videos. Do something. Don't take the chance. Don't be one of those guys that ends up on the 10 o'clock news with a vape, mech mod blowing up in his face. Don't be that guy. Just ask. Make sure you do it safely. So we're going to be going over I've been waiting for this for a long time. The Twisted Messes. This is a great RDA. It's by Comp Vape Design USA. The box is spiffy, it's cool, and you get a lot of extra goodies. So I have the RDA already set up. You get a little 510 piece, with a little dripper piece, little top cap that goes with it. Get your bag of goodies. Let's see if I can even get it out of here because it's pretty stuck. There we go. You get your little Allen key, which you're going to need for the screws. Extra O-rings, extra screws, an extra pin it looks like, which is pretty sweet. You don't get that a lot. And a couple rubber stoppers and things like that. So you get a lot of extra goodies in the bag, which is nice. And they send you 3 different caps. 510 one. This one, which is, it has the millimeter diameter in here somewhere. I'm not sure. And then I got the black and gold edition, so I believe this one was more expensive by like $5 or $7. This is about $55. It is an authentic. And there's one of the black pieces here. So now let's go over the actual RDA on the one that I have set up. Like I said, My Freedom Smokes, that's only about $55. And let's go over some pros and cons of it real quick. So here it is, the Twisted Messes. Have it sitting on the Able mod, so black and gold with brass. Looks pretty good. There's the cap. Obviously I chose the biggest one. Let's open it up. Ignore the color of the cotton right now. We'll go over that in a minute. So you have your 2 O-rings in the base. It is a 4-post design. The negative posts are milled into the deck, so you don't have to worry about them wiggling out. Apparently the center post does wiggle just a tad. As you can see, that is not straight. Don't know how I managed that, but somehow it moved around a little bit there. The other thing, this mouthpiece is totally interchangeable, which is really, really cool. So you can take this off and it screws in. You can put the other one on if need be. You can choose, almost like the Able mods, how you can, choose the black sleeve or the stainless sleeve or whatever you want. They come with black or gold or blue, I believe, if you order the blue one. And then this is your actual base piece. It's pretty dirty right now, but that's okay. And it's got 2 airflow. Now, see, here is where it's a little weird. Now, I understand why they did it. I just don't like how they did it. And this is just getting nitpicky because I do absolutely love this RDA. I've had no issues with it. Very easy to build on. Nice deep juice well. Great airflow. Great mouthpiece. Doesn't get too hot. Looks cool. The whole 9 yards. You can build pretty low on it, and it works nicely. This only has 3 airflow holes on one side and 3 on the other. However, the bands have 1, 2, 3. So I get why they did it. You can choose dual or single coil airflow. So now both are going to be open with that sleeve, or you can kind of pick one. So now only 1/2 is open. So it does support single and or dual coil builds. Obviously, I'm using a dual coil. I do not prefer single coils. The other little janky part about this is when it's lined up the way you want it, that's when you screw in your top piece. You want to do it gently as to not move it too much, because then it'll keep it in place. Threading is really nice. The machinery on this is fantastic. Only washed it for about 30 seconds and it was good to go. Didn't have to sit there and scrub off a lot of machine oil. Let's just clean this off really quick, because otherwise it's going to bug me, because it's only like a day new. Day old. And then, per usual, you want to just line it up with your coils. Just like that. And there it is. It's got the little Twisted Messes logo, in gold engraved right there, just like on here. Same. Let's take a hit and then we'll talk about it. Whew. So this thing spits, man. It really does. I'm using the widest bore mouthpiece for this thing. There is two smaller. One of them is really, really small, and then, like your normal 510 tank kind of piece. And then you have one a little smaller than this, maybe by 2 or 3 millimeters. Then you got the big wide chuff cap. The reason why the coils are a dark greenish blue is I'm using Gizmo Globin by Mount Baker Vapor. However, for those of you that are a fan of the Guar juice line, now, a lot of the Mount Baker juices, the house-made ones, taste kind of chemically, lacking in flavor. They're not, they're okay. They're definitely the cheaper route to go, but they're not fantastic. Once you get to the Guar line, they teamed up with another company, which is probably why I think they improved, and they just released 3 new flavors, none of which I'm really a fan of, so I'm probably not even going to get them or review them. But they used to only have them in a 50 PG and 50 VG. Now they have them in a Max VG line as well. So at checkout or when you add the juice to your cart, whatever, you can choose a 50-50 option or a Max VG option. Obviously, I'm going to choose Max VG because I'm dripping it. And somehow, I'm very, very surprised. I was expecting the flavor to be a lot more muted because it is, closer to 90 plus VG. And it is Mount Baker, but somehow they made it work. This is the Blueberry Nut Custard. It is one of my favorite vapes, and that's why when I saw it in a Max VG, I just had to have it, so I went out of my way and got that bottle. And, it is good. It is definitely good. It hits the spot. Let's look at the cloud production. Granted, I'm on a very low build. I'm on a 0.11, which is, the borderline for mech mods. But looks pretty sick, looks nice, and they kept all the flavor, added some more clouds. 30 mil is still $10.99, whether you choose the Max VG or the 50-50. Very, very good juice. And this Twisted Messes, man, the post holes, they're not huge. I'd say you could fit a single strand of 20 gauge per post hole. I'm not sure the exact millimeter size or anything like that. I don't know that off the top of my head. I could look it up, but not right now. So definitely impressed with the Twisted Messes. Now, if for whatever reason mine broke, would I go out and buy it again? Yeah, I definitely would. I do like it. I also like how the top kind of looks like a gear. I think that it's a really cool touch, man. The one thing I don't like is I wish, seeing 1, 2, I wish they would fix this. For somebody like me with OCD, that bothers me. I'm like, okay, I got 2 on each side, it looks good, and then when I look, I'm like, I have a random one on the back for whatever reason. I'm not a fan of that. It's a little strange. I feel like they could have just spaced out 2 better, or just designed it a little differently to make it look clean all the way around. Very, very nice device, though. And I'm using 2 of these comp wires. All these things, minus the Gizmo Globin, you can get on myfreedomsmokes.com out of North Carolina. 2 of these, ohming out at a 0.11, give or take. Some of them will read out at a 0.2. There's really not much I can say other than watch this 1 second hit. 1 hit gives you a substantial amount of vapor, and this is on a Max VG juice, so It's not like I'm using a 50-50 and pulling any tricks or anything like that. Excuse me, but definitely worth checking out the Twisted Messes, guys. One of the, I was put this in one of my top RDAs. I'd put it right up there with the Dogue V2, and the 13 Heavens, 9 Hells, and the Tsunami, which I'm hopefully going to be reviewing soon, is another great RDA. So, Gizmo in all the Guar lines, Bloodbath, Guari 4, Spew. Oh god, what's the other one? Oh wow, I'm pausing here. Oh, German Chocolate Beefcake, Gizmo and their 3 new ones are all available in 50/50s or Max VGs for $10.99 for 30 mil. Comp vape wires by Rotofo, pre-made, 5 wires. Honestly, guys, you can get these on Element Vape as well, and they have tons of different kinds. They have Hive, Tiger, Quad Twisted, Triple Twisted, just Twisted, which is 2 wires, Claptons. They have a whole bunch of different things made by Rotofo on elementvape.com, elementvape.com. They are a little more pricey, but you do have a lot more options depending on what you want. But these were $7.95 on My Freedom Smokes, and the Twisted Messes was about $55. Definitely worth it. Very, very good wires. I haven't had any issues with them yet, and they last quite a while. For those of you that want to keep a build, but the wires are getting a little junky, just turn it so it's red hot. Hold it, just dry burn it. No cotton, no juice. Get them red hot. Just dip the whole RDA in some cold water really quick. You'll be good to go. They'll be cleaned, and you can keep using the wires. I've been using my fused Claptons for a couple months now, and I've done that twice, and it's like they're brand new. So clearly this RDA is fantastic. So and if you guys really want, I would certainly stock up on some vape supplies, considering what the FDA and Big Pharma and Big Tobacco and everybody's trying to pull. It doesn't hurt to have an extra device or a little stockpile of juice hanging around. But even further than that, sign the petitions, email your local Senate, do everything that you possibly can, the CASA, and, do what you can to fight for it, guys. Because, it's either this for a hand check, or it's going to go back to little gas station e-cigarettes that are also owned by Big Tobacco for the most part. There are a few that aren't, but the majority are. And if that's something you want, then sit back and wait for it to happen. If it's not, it takes 30 seconds. Go online, sign the petition, tell your friends to, even if they don't vape, so we can keep having these cool reviews and keep having these products and keep having the innovation and the new juices and all these things to come out. Because otherwise, that's going to come to a stop. And nobody wants that. Everybody likes their nice devices, their nice RDAs, nice tanks, mech mods, box mods. Internal battery, box mods, external, everything. The little e pipes, which are pretty sick. I know Smoke, whatever. They just made one. It's a 75 watt pipe. They're all very cool things, but those things are all going to come to a halt if we don't stand up for our right to vape. So once again, this is Jared at Jared Vapes, and thank you for watching.